So Jodie Foster turned down the role of Princess Leia in Star Wars because she said she had another contract. How might that have changed her career? That was an interesting time period because so I remember she did Bugsy Malone with Scott Baio, if you remember him, before he started reading Mega Who's on Associates on Epstein Island or what have you. That he was actually an actor before Chachi and Happy Days. It's one of the few times you can say his name with her name and you don't get laughed out of a room because, well, we know who had the career and who didn't. But anyway, and of course, she did this little movie called Taxi Driver, Rob De Niro, Martin Scorsese. And if you remember that movie, that was, boy, couldn't imagine that one coming out today, could you? But if you make a movie like Taxi Driver, I don't think you're necessarily gonna be Princess Leia and do Star Wars. Star Wars, that you talk about extremes. Because if you go from something as adult as Taxi Driver to playing Princess Leia in Star Wars, oh boy, I don't know. I don't know. So it was very interesting, very telling. When that came about. That was very very interesting. You know, I made me laugh about that. I had to catch myself because I was like, wow. And you got to think about the time period. Yeah, she was a real young actress at the time, but she had done such a heavy movie that would that have how would that have transpired? Would that have gone over? How audience would have been? So many different things that you gotta kind of psychologically put yourself in your frame of mind into. So um it's one of those things that wow, Princess, that was a huge movie. Carrie Fisher ended up doing the role, but that was a huge movie. That was. But when you do a movie that's critically acclaimed and you're putting all that stuff in perspective, um, you obviously got to know you want roles that are challenging. You want roles that take you places. You want roles that fulfill you. Um, there's certain things that you want to do, and it's kind of like, wow. Um, you know, it's really interesting um, that you are doing that sort of thing. So, um, it's one of those things that um, you kind of look back in hindsight, but I think she made the right choice. I mean, she made herself into what I call a credible young actress, and there was no shame in the game when you can fulfill and bring it onto another level. She really, you know. So the fact that she turned down, which Star Wars was an incredible enterprise and for a certain type of actresses, with no doubt, you want a movie that's larger than life. But then sometimes that can, she said she didn't want to break a contract. Sometimes that can be problematic because then you get pigeonholed. So, uh, you know, but it definitely makes you look at things like, wow, hey, what would her career have been like if she'd have taken the Star Wars role after doing a movie like Taxi Driver? She would have been hard to pigeonhole, but then what would it have led to her? It's a lot to think about. It's an interesting narration, but anyway, tell me what you think. Jodie Foster turning down Star Wars. You think it was a smart move, or do you think that she should have done it? It would have been extreme after Taxi Driver. Let me know what you think below in the comments. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like, and hit that membership because when you do requests come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.